Finally!
Up to now, it's just
Now that I think about it, does this mean I'm going to have to fight that girl? Well, there's no point in worrying about it. I make up my mind and open the door.
Huh?
What were you two doing? The two inside the classroom turned around in surprise. The girl with Teddy's the one I saw earlier, the one calling herself the student council president. Actually, now that I get a closer look at her, she is a real beauty. I mean, even I can see it.
I finally found you. I hope you're prepared.
You're that Chie-san who's fighting in the Grand Prix, right?
Who are you? Why are you holding this ridiculous tournament? We've been through hell today, you know. You're gonna give me some answers right now.
Ooh, you're so cool, Chie-chan. Just like a police officer.
Teddy's voice is sarcastic and slimy. Not like his usual voice at all. Wait, what? I thought that was exactly like his normal voice. He must be like everyone else. He must be like everyone else was, controlled somehow. Yeah, I bet this fake president girl's the one doing it too.
Teddy, you're being tricked! I know you're not really the host of this. You're just not in your right mind. Come over here and we'll go back together.
It's creepy to hear you coax me like that. I'm not going with any carnivore. I bet you're after me for my sweet, delicious bear claws.
What? I'm not interested in your meat at all.
You're sweet, huh?
That came from my stomach, not my brain. I didn't mean to say that, I swear. I mean, that totally made me sound like someone who kills people to eat them, and I don't, okay?
She's gonna eat me! Just kidding. Actually, you're the one people are after, Chie-chan. Everyone's got the hots for you, you know. Did you know that Yosuke likes you? He said he's head over heels over you, even more than that dead girl he liked.
Huh?
Kanji likes you too. Of course he would, though, since you're a very manly girl. Even Sensei. He told me you're the cutest.
Hey, what are you saying?
I was wondering what kind of insult he was going to say next, but I wasn't expecting him to try and flatter me to death. Even though I know he's not in control of what he's saying, I can't keep from blushing. Teddy smirks like he can read my thoughts and continues his words of
Cuter than the
praise.
famous idol Rise-chan, the ace detective Now-chan, and the beautiful innkeeper Yuki-chan. You're the cutest of them all. Everyone said so. Did you know you even have a fan club at school?
Stop making stuff up.
Chie-chan, you're blushing. You look so happy. There's no way that could ever be true, though.
I get it now. Instead of a direct insult, he was trying to build my hopes up and then pull the rug out from under me. I knew he was going to try that, but it still hurts. Whether he can see my anger or not, Teddy looks at me with pity and frowns.
Our group is full of unusual people who are all so pretty. You're the only normal one of us with nothing special about you at all. But I think it's okay to be normal. It's like you know your place in life. You shouldn't dream of being extraordinary. You're just gonna be mediocre for the rest of your life.
I've never wanted to be like that. I might not have amazing skills like everyone else, but I'm happy with the way I am.
My voice trembles when I reply. What? I'm not lying. Why is it trembling? That makes me sound like I don't believe it. Teddy senses my agitation and smirks even harder.
Didn't your mother tell you not to lie? You want to be a beloved hero, and you'll step on anyone to reach that goal. That's what makes you weak.
No, if I hear any more of this, I'll give in to the enemy's tricks. Teddy isn't in his right mind. He's being controlled by the enemy.
That's right.
Then,
It's pointless to argue with you when you're being controlled. Let me bring you to your senses first.
Okay.
Finally! Fight!
What a catch!
Protect me!
Persona!
Time for it! Here it goes!
What a catch!
Oh, dang it!
had enough
Please
of it.
stop that. God dang it! I even got to 100!
Bear passing through.
Grr. I wish you would quit doing that, Chie. Can I like turn a don't use SP option until the thing on or something?
Why? Ain't you guys friends? How can you fight your friend like that?
What are you talking about? You're the one who dragged us into this.
I can't help but argue back at the self-proclaimed student council president, but I sounded harsh I surprised even myself. No, this isn't good. I need to calm down.
What? Chie-chan, why are you picking on Miss President?
Teddy, are you still being controlled? She set you up as a host of all of this. You even had to wear a silly costume.
Hold it right there! You've already got it wrong! Look, Chie-chan! Take a good close look at me!
Huh?
He's making all kinds of goofy poses. I don't know what he's trying to get
What
at.
am I looking at?
Can't you tell? I'm a dozen times more adorable and sexy than that costumed bear!
You mean that general is someone else?
Bingo! Miss President wouldn't believe me, so we were going to go find that imposter and prove my innocence! Jeez, though! I can understand Miss President making that mistake since she's never met me before, but it's like totally way lame that you couldn't tell us apart.
Wait, what the hell did you just say, Teddy?
Dude, stop talking like that. You're confusing me.
I can't tell if he's in his right mind or not right now. But that wasn't Teddy? There was another Teddy walking around here? But why would someone be imitating Teddy on purpose?
Hey, I was just about to go to the announcement room to stop this Grand Prix thing, too. Honestly, even though he looks exactly like that general, I kinda doubt this one here's the culprit. But I've stuck to him like glue all this time, because I thought he must have been connected.
The girl looked straight in my eyes as she said this. I can tell she's not lying. My intuition is strong. But then something doesn't add up. I decided to throw it right at her and see how she
Why
reacts.
did you lie about being the student council president?
Lie? I'm not lying.
But the student council president we just elected is a guy. Are you really a student at Yasugami? What's your name? What class are you in? Who's your teacher?
Name? Class?
Chie-chan, you shouldn't interrogate her like that.
I wish I could believe her, but there's too much that seems funny here. Even Rise-chan said she didn't feel normal. There's so much evidence against her that I can't help but be suspicious. You made us fight our friends, and you made everyone say those horrible things. What are you up to?
This girl has to be a persona user. I've been ready to fight against her for the whole time, but instead of challenging me, she turns pale and falls silent. She doesn't even have an ounce of aggression in her. Well, that certainly wasn't what I was expecting. All I can do is wait for her to answer.
I don't know my name. I can't remember what class I'm in either.
Huh?
I don't understand it myself. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I'm here.
How could you... are you serious?
She doesn't even know her own name? And she didn't realize that until I pointed it out? How could that be possible? It doesn't seem like she's lying, but I'm not sure if I can believe her or not. But seeing me lost in thought, this girl looks at the ground with a pained expression.
It probably looks like I'm trying to lie my way out of this. No matter how much I tell you I didn't do this, there's no way you'd believe me.
With that, she turns her back on us. From behind, she seems so frail
wait.
and shocking.
Where are you going?
To the announcement room. I'm gonna prove my innocence myself. Sorry I doubted you, Teddy. I'll see ya.
Miss President!
The girl shakes off Teddy and darts out of the classroom. I have no idea what to do. I can only stand there and watch as she
Hey, John,
leaves.
you have to hurry after her! She can't use a persona! She'll be in trouble if she meets anything dangerous!
She can't use a persona. Wait, then how did she get into this world?
Huh? Oh, you're right.
Only persona users can enter TVs. Since Teddy's mind was being messed with until just a few minutes ago, I can rule out that he's the one behind it. The culprit has to be someone else. So far, I've seen two people that look suspicious. The guy in the cape and the self-proclaimed student council president. But when I first saw the guy, he was being blocked by the invisible walls. I don't think whoever created these walls would let himself get trapped like that. And that girl is obviously lying about being the student council president. Plus, Rise-chan sensed that she wasn't Shadow or a human. That puts her at the top of my list. But what if I'm wrong about this? If she's not a persona user, then... oh no, don't tell me.
Like last year's case? Did someone drop her in here?
Oh, my...
Then there's someone else who's mimicking Teddy's appearance, doing all this? I have a sudden realization. If that girl is just a victim, then her shadow may have come out on its own. Actually, if it did, that would explain why we've never seen a place like this before when we've been in the TV world. My entire body goes suddenly cold. Could I have made a gross misunderstanding?
Isn't her, but her shadow.
Now that I think about it, I should have suspected that from the very beginning. Why didn't I think of that until now? I was confused because I was being forced to fight everyone, and my friends were all saying terrible things to me. Now, I can't leave things like this. I really wasn't being myself. I didn't listen to what she had to say, and I was being harsh to her for no reason. I'm sure I said something that really hurt her. And if she meets her shadow and state like that, things are going to get very ugly.
Chie-chan, help Miss President!
I'm on my way.
To be honest, there are some questions that you just don't have answers to right now. But I can think about all that later after I save the girl. I rush out of the hallway, but she's already out of sight. But she did just say she was going to the announcement room. And the other Teddy, like that girl's shadow, he's going to be there too. Please let me make it in time. I have to sprint like the wind. Holy moly! It's like this room has turned into something completely different. First, it's almost twice the size of the real announcement room. Secondly, the walls are now made of huge glass panels, and it's obvious the world outside is not the school like it should be. As I'd expected, there were 3 people inside. Rise-chan, the self-proclaimed student council president, and that girl's shadow.
How is this
Or
possible?
not?
Oh, you're finally here? She got here first, so I was wondering what happened.
Oh, so just like Yosuke, she has to fight her shadow. A face. My face. It laughs at me. A mirror image of me
Why is
standing
my
there.
shadow here? I don't know. She suddenly appeared. The fake Teddy vanished, and then...
Another Chie-san? I thought you just beat me here.
Ugh. Will the outsiders shut up and be quiet? My only business here is with myself.
The shadow turns her sharp golden gaze towards me. There's no mistake about it. That is my shadow. I met her last year.
You became my persona, though. I don't get it. Why are you back again?
It's because you're weak.
Because I'm weak? That's the same thing all my friends were saying that when I forced to fight
your
them.
shadow would never be back to haunt you after you gained your persona? Wouldn't that be nice? But no one can ever let go of their weaknesses. I'll stay inside you. And I'll keep screaming your true feelings for everyone to hear.
Wait. When the general said the Grand Prix was for me, he meant...
True, it appeared that my friends weren't in their right minds a number of times today. I didn't let it bother me at the time, but was this place really born of my own weakness? Even though I accepted my shadow, am I so weak that it came out again? Are all the horrible things that everyone's been going through, are they my fault?
You want to become stronger? You want to be a police officer? Why did you really wish for that?
God, her smile
The
is creepy.
desire to protect those who are precious to you was only a cover story. What you really want is to be a hero. A shining force for justice. You're ordinary in every way, but you want to be a winner. And to get there, you'd even use those precious to you as stepping stones.
The face I knew so well laughs
That's
mockingly.
not true. That wasn't what I was thinking at all.
Are you gonna deny it again? That you're me?
I can't deny her. That's what shadows do. They try and make the real person deny their existence. And then they try and take the place of the real one. I know that. I know that, but I can't stop my emotions. I was able to accept her as part of myself last year, but I can't right now. I mean, how do I just accept that this was my fault? That I, of all people, did such horrible things to my friends. My vision blurs, my hands and legs tremble.
Not.
Just
No!
then,
Senpai, don't listen to her! Rise-chan?
I turn around and meet Rise-chan's gaze. She's looking straight at me, meeting my eyes, even though I'm so weak. The girl behind her is looking at me with worry, too. Both of them have a look in their eyes that say they have faith in me. Even though they must have heard whose fault all this is, who caused all the horrible things they had to go through. Yeah, this is exactly like Yosuke's. I have to ask myself, if I deny that I'm weak and my shadow goes berserk right now, will I make these two suffer even more? Do I want that to happen?
You're right. What?
That's right. I remember now. I remember the time that my shadow first came out. At that time, I had Yukun and Yosuke with me. I was saved because I wasn't alone. It's the same right now, too.
I won't deny any of what you just said. I do still wish to be a hero. And I do feel inferior to Yukiko and the others sometimes. Part of me loves how cool it would be to become a police officer. But that's not all there is to it. Wanting to protect everyone. That's my main reason. I can't let my friends down. Not after they accepted me for who I was. I'm not amazing like them. But that doesn't mean I can't be proud of myself. That's why I'm working at what I'm good at. What's so bad about that?
That's right. Everyone said so before I came here.
Sorry, I wish I could help you. But I'm sure you can save the others.
I believe in you. Good luck.
Please, Chie-chan, help Miss President!
You can save them.
Everyone believed in me. They trusted me to do everything because I said I could. And even though they aren't with me right now, their trust in me is helping me to stand strong. That's why I should be able to take this on.
Calmed her emotions. I want to protect Rise-chan and that girl and everyone who's still at the school. Not because I want to be a hero, but because I love them. My weakness gave birth to you, right? Then I'll put an end to this right now.
I'm not scared of my shadow anymore. Now I'll end this for sure. Okay.
Final. Fight!
Okay. God dang! Are you serious? Are you serious right now? You know what? No. No, I want to show this. Enough people have asked for it. sorry about this for those of you, but enough people have been asking to see this.
This place is
Very well.
Final. Fight!
Alright, finally! Bam! Unfortunately, when I first saw that, I thought that was one of the most amazing things ever, especially as this galactic punt, and it's what she does in order to just basically completely destroy things. And that is such a cool addition. Unfortunately, that is not the first time I'd seen it, because I did make it do it once when I was replaying it, so I'm not going to be like, oh my god, that was so cool! Without lying. And I don't want to lie to you guys. That's rude. But at least I finally got the stupid thing to work. Man.
I won.
Having managed to calm my raging shadow, I turned back to the other two girls. I was able to protect them, right?
What was that all about?
Oh, yeah. I'm really sorry I doubted you.
Rise-chan and I quickly explained what just happened to the shaken girl. How in the world do your pleasant inner thoughts, your shadow separates from you? How it appears in the form of your other self and tries to all sorts of trick to try and take the real person's place? Then again, in my case, I experienced that once already and it should have been okay, but it looks like I did it again.
So, the real cause of this was actually me.
A shadow. A repressed self.
I'm not surprised it hasn't registered. It is coming from left field for you.
I'm bad at explaining things after all. If only someone smart like Naoto-kun were here right now, she'd be able to explain things a whole lot better. But what's important is this girl understands what happened, and that you have to accept, and I have to accept my shadow once more.
What the?
I thought I eliminated any possibility of her heart breaking free. Did she not suffer enough? No. I did everything right.
The light suddenly dropped, plunging the room in darkness, and a voice echoes through the gloom. That voice, that's not my shadow. What in the world's going on?
Teddy?
I realized that the fake Teddy was suddenly standing in the room without us noticing him. Huh? Where'd my shadow go then?
I get it. She was pretending to be General Teddy this whole time. Am I right?
Looks like you'll be alone forever. No one can understand you.
Huh?
It might look like Teddy again, but the tone of the voice and the way of speaking is nothing like what Teddy would say. What's he saying is a bit weird too. Maybe he's actually not talking to me? Could he be talking about this other girl? Well, what could this mean?
Put an end to this game. Are you still going to keep deluding yourself?
Delude? Whoa, wait a sec. Aren't you supposed to be my shadow?
No, that shadow, it's resonating with Miss President.
What?
I'll show you.
This turn of events is perplexing, but the fake Teddy smirks and snaps his fingers. And we got another lovely scene where we see that smoking causes you to, like, become all pussy and bloated and watery. So remember, kids, don't smoke. Or this happens. Or alternatively, if you're pro tobacco, then hey, look, smoking turns a really hot girl with metal bits. those shadow eyes that are also robot eyes are really, really well drawn and creepy, I've gotta say.
Shadow. The true self.
No way. That's the other girl's face. That's her shadow? She cries out, apparently in shock over seeing the shadow as robotic limbs. What's going on?
Does this mean it was this girl's shadow all along?
That's right. And like you just saw, I can distort people's appearances and words.
It distorted people's appearances and words? So it was just taking on Teddy's form this whole time? And she was making my friends say things they didn't mean?
Then that other Regis now.
That was this shadow too? This shadow smirks and with a perplexed look on my
Why do you
face.
think I have such power? It's because I'm her and she's me. That's right. She's the real liar here.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't lie.
Oh, please. Just look at me. I look exactly like you.
That's not true.
The shadow draws closer, making a point to show off her body. She has a mechanical body with large wing-like metallic parts jutting from her back. The wings turn into a giant axe and the shadow grabs from the air. The girl looks away as if trying to find a way out. I take this opportunity to speak up.
Don't worry. There's no need to be scared. That's just a twisted version of you. Shadows try to make the original person deny them. It'll be okay, but you need to calm down.
A twisted version of her? She's the one that's twisted. You still refuse to remember? Look at me. And stop deluding yourself.
The shadow snaps her fingers. What's it going to turn into now? I brace myself for the shadow to change, but I don't expect what happens next. The shadow doesn't change, but the girl does. Her arms quickly change right before our eyes. Her hands turn pale and smooth, becoming something inhuman. In seconds, she's the same as her shadow.
Miss President's body? What is this? Another illusion?
I don't think so. I knew something was weird when I first sensed her. That girl isn't human.
No! Don't look at me!
She tries to hide her body from us, but she can't hide everything. The shadow sneers even more as the girl curls up on the floor, and then spins the axe as if taunting her. Even though the shadow has the same face as her, seeing her wield such a giant chunk of metal so effortlessly only shows how monstrous she really is. The shadow brandishes her axe in her hands without hesitation. That's when... Kanji!
Kanji-kun!
Kanji-kun burst through the wall! Well, it looks more like he was thrown through it. He isn't moving an inch.
You came to save us! Or not.
It's no use. He's completely unconscious. A voice I've heard somewhere before comes from the other side of the new hole in the wall.
You must be Labris.
Interesting. Well, we now know who's stronger between Akihiko and Kanji, and it's pretty much where my money thought it was going to be, because Akihiko is amazing.
You're that red cape guy from before!
Sure enough, the owner of that voice is the guy in the red cape. He steps into the room, brushing dust from his shoulders. Is he the one that blasted Kanji-kun in here? Then, is he an enemy? I take a defensive stance, but he ignores me. Instead, he fixes his gaze on the girl in her shadow.
Another Labris. Fine. I'll just calm them both down.
Calm them down with my fists. Oh wait, sorry, Akihiko's voice. Calm them down with my fists. He smirks confidently and raises his fists. Who's Labris? Is that the girl's name? It seems like he knows who she is. Who is this guy? That guy's Akihiko. We'll get to him in a little bit. Actually, a lot bit, because before that...
Welcome to the
we still have to get
room.
through...
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now,
Yuki...
why don't you introduce yourself?
Her... Then we'll finally get to him. Then her, then her. There. Yep. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. That has been Chie's extended story, because we went through all parts of it. Woohoo! And I will see you here next time for when we go into Yumiko's story. And I will see you all next time. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Play Persona 4 Arena Blind. Forgot the name of it for a second because I'm a genius.